Well, I couldn't find a trailer for a bunch of these, but I figured I would do a, I guess you want to call it a breakdown of the 90s Nickelodeon game shows. So I figured I would just tie them all together. So Legends of the Hidden Temple is the best trailer I could find, but yeah, I was planning on doing a couple more. So of course there was Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Nope.
There was Guts. There was Global Guts.
Nope.
There was Nick Arcade.
Nope.
Figure It Out.
Nope.
What Would You Do?
Nope.
And I'm just going to be getting a bunch of Double Dare.
Nope.
Family Double Dare.
Nope.
Nope Dare.
Oh.
So these were the shows that I would have to go to my grandmother's house, to my grandma Cod's house to watch. So this is what I enjoyed doing. While everybody was swimming, I was watching Nickelodeon. No, I'm just kidding. When I went to warm up because the pool was freezing. So I will break these down right after this.
The curious thing about Halloween is that everyone is beginning to look a lot alike. That's why we created the Boo Bazaar at Hallmark. We have an amazing array of awesome accessories, lapel pins, and clip-ons. Plus our exclusive Baby Boo and Boo Junior lines for kids. So this year, be an original. Scare up your costume at Hallmark's Boo Bazaar, because there's nothing more frightening than the same old thing.
Well, that was the nice little surprise commercial there. I didn't realize that Hallmark did Halloween commercials, but I figured this one would be a lot of fun. So the first one that I will be breaking down will be Legends of the Hidden Temple. I don't know if you remember this, but it was like a jungle type of game show, and this was, of course, hosted by Kirk Fogg. And this was sort of a fun one. It had a stone that talked. Kurt Fogg, there's no reason to go into some of their careers here. This is really the main thing that he did. So this will be a little bit easier. But this was also filmed in Nickelodeon Studios, and from what I read, there was actually no audience there. There was just sound effects to make it sound like that there was one. Nickelodeon Studios was in Orlando, Florida. Then they permanently closed it, and then they started bringing on a junk TV came to Nickelodeon shortly after these wonderful game shows and creative cartoons and creative live action shows fell down, and then it just went downhill from there. So now I will actually just show clips from Legends of the Hidden Temple. So I hope you enjoy.
And here he is now!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, old man. Welcome to Legends of the Hidden Temple. The rooms are filled with lost treasures that are protected by mysterious Mayan temple guards.
The legend of the jewel-encrusted egg of Catherine the Great.
All right, the jewel-encrusted egg of Catherine the Great. Well, one of our teams will have a chance to retrieve the jewel-encrusted egg. Will it be the Red Daughters? What about the Purple Parrots? Or the Silver Snakes? They're going to have to pass some tough physical and mental tests. And in the end, only one team will have their chance to reach Olmec's temple. But first, they have to cross the moat. And Olmec will tell us how they'll have to do it today.
So this is sort of a elimination game. So they each have talent challenges, and then if I guess the losing team comes in last, I guess then they are eliminated. So it comes down to, I believe, the orange iguanas. So they are in the last challenge, and that is all I'm really going to show because I'm not.
What's the other team?
There was the purple parrots.
No, the last two.
No, this isn't the last two. They have the last two players. It's not one from each team. It's the same team.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Yes. It's a red-orange color. So this is what it was. You had that talking stone, which made it cool. The whole setup I thought was kind of neat. How they had the whole jungle feel to it. And then, of course, these everybody is competing to get a prize. So I will show the final clip of when they're going through the temple, I guess you want to call it. And Kirk Fogg isn't really an annoying host either. I thought he was actually quite decent. So I will show the last clip in just a second.
When Kirk gives the signal, you'll race through the gates into the temple and make your way towards the jewel encrusted egg. Hidden inside the temple are temple guards assigned to protect
Yeah, I think that's the red
and
too.
rooms. You can trade your pendant for an extra life and go on, but if you're caught without a pendant, you'll be taken out of the temple, and it'll be Kristen's turn to enter and try her luck.
Billiards, slide hockey, table tennis, chess, backgammon, and checkers. Hours of fun for everyone from Sportcraft. If you can bring the egg out of the temple before 3 minutes up, you'll both be going to Mexico! Aero Mexico flies daily from 9 gateways throughout the U.S. to all the beauty and splendor of Mexico. Aero Mexico, fly the warmth of Mexico. And you'll be staying at the majestic Best Western Hotel in Mexico City, right in the main square next to the Metropolitan Cathedral and the National Palace.
Go! There he goes. There goes Chris. Into the temple with two pendants. Temple guard.
Get out of here.
Try the next one. There it is. One with a bit of the pendulum. Those temple guards, you know they can mess around with your brain a little bit. Oh, he wanted to go up. He did a great job. Go. Down into the pit. Oh, nice head first dive. This girl's serious. Boom, she's moving on to Jester's court. Try the middle. Yes, it works. Get to the dark forest. This girl's strong. Might to keep us through the wall, maybe. Who knows? Yes, she's heading up to the shrine of the Silver Monkey. Minute 23. She's got time. Go, Kristen, go. Keep it together. The other way. Get the jewel encrusted egg. She's got it. Go, go, go. All the way. 41 seconds. Go all the way across the top. 33. She's got the egg. She's gonna make it. She's gonna make it. She's gonna make it. She's got it. Yes, she.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this last little challenge here. They took her forever to put that monkey together, but she ended up doing it, and she didn't run into any of those nasty temple guards. I believe one episode they actually put one right towards the end where they were running with the egg, and then one ended up jumping out at them, and they, of course, lost their little trip to I don't know, it might have been Hawaii in that episode. I don't know. But the point is, Kristen and I believe Chris, they get to go to Mexico. I just hope they don't drink the water or step on a stingray. So hopefully they hopefully they enjoyed their trip, and hopefully Jaybird, aka Mr. Cool Guy, will enjoy this video. I think that he'd like this vintage Nickelodeon. I think he liked these vintage shows here. So I will now show Guts next. This has more of an annoying host. We all know him. This one is well known. This is Mike O'Malley, who of course was in the show Yes Dear. He was also in the movie Sully, and he was also in the movie Concussion with the very whiny Will Smith. So he, you might recognize him. The only difference is he actually has hair. So I will show Guts in just a second.
In the rocket red from St. Andrew's Middle School.
Tony, the Tiger, Tiger, and in the powerful purple from Edgewater High School, Robert the Bull Venturo! Hello, I'm Michael Malley. Welcome to the Extreme Arena, home of Nickelodeon Guts, where kids live out their greatest sports fantasies.
I don't know who that
Today,
is.
our players will be battling their way through 4 outrageous events, and then after that, they'll get a chance to tackle our radical rock, the Aggro Crag, where almost anything can happen. The player with the
So here's the very obnoxious announcer, Michael Malley. So he's announcing the players, and then he does his little commentary when they are playing their little sports. And if you think the introduction's annoying, well, wait till you actually hear him during the commentary of the actual games. But the show itself is pretty entertaining. It kind of reminds me of a kid's American Gladiators. That's what we did compare it to when we started watching this. So, my cousins told me about it. My cousin Aaron mentioned it. So so now what they do is the last event, they have the aggro crag, and of course Michael Malley has to explain how it first went into just the crag, and then the something else, and then the aggro crag, and then for Global Guts it became the super aggro crag. And yes, he did go down the list of what it was named during that show as well. So now I will show you the very last event that they're in, and we will see that wonderful Guts trophy. So I will show that clip in just a second.
on this mountain as they climb up the mountain. They can run into slime floods, rock avalanches, snowstorms. They must hit a bunch of different actuators on the way up. And for actually the rules on this, let's go specifically to our referee, Maura. Maura.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their...
Okay, and they are up the mountain with a ferocious intensity. Already. They gotta hit all the actuators. They miss an actuator, they'll get disqualified. That's Tony. He's running into some trouble with the rocks. But he's getting back up there. He's got his momentum. It looks very close, ladies and gentlemen, between Tony and Robert. Is it gonna be the bull and the tiger? It's gonna be close, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the tiger's left and Robert the bull hits it left. It's gonna be going for second place. Now for the awards ceremony. Let's give our bronze medal away to Nikki, Nervy Nikki. Here's the bronze medal. Nice job, Team 50, the total. And now to the Bullman himself, Robert the Bull, taking home the Gold Guts medal today, and a glowing piece of our aggro crag. We're gonna stand.
Well, this is the final little event here. This is the aggro crag. And this pretty much gives people on Discord a heart attack just watching this. So then they turn it off and they play Hell Diapers or Grounded. So this was the entertaining way, I guess, to end the whole entire event. And yes, there are people in the studios for Guts, but I guess there weren't people in, I guess there was not an audience in the studio for Legends of the Hidden Temple. So I believe Guts was on for a few seasons as well. And I guess it did kind of lose viewers the same way. People just stopped watching it, I guess. People I talked to absolutely love the show. I enjoyed it, except I'm probably the only one that didn't like Michael Malley. So I really had no issues with the show at all. I found it incredibly entertaining. And again, I watched it every time I went to my grandmother's house. Yes, it was better than all fat. Oh, I mean all that. I'm sorry. I got the show mix. I was thinking about Keenan Tom or sorry, Clown and Thompson's weight. So there were some other shows on here as well. There were, I guess, Figure It Out. He had Aaron Farter, and Clown and Thompson was on that as well. What did I say something bad? Okay, so I'm trying to think about where I left. Oh yes, and then of course the Oh yes, I have to apologize for making fun of the wonderful Clown Thompson and Aaron Farter. So I will not mention those shows anymore because I was not a fan. So yes, these were the shows that were on. There was also, I forgot, the Wild Side Show, and you can't do that on television. So these were the competition shows, of course. And the next one up is Double Dare after Guts. And I hope you. Oh, sorry, Super Sloppy Double Dare is after this one, but I have to say that that trophy on Guts was actually really really cool. I always enjoyed watching that, and I always wanted one, but I never actually went and competed on the show. So now I will move on from Guts, and we will go to Super Sloppy Double Dare, and of course we all know the host is Mark Summers, who apparently suffers from OCD, and he really doesn't like messy things, and yet he's on a show called Super Sloppy Double Dare. So let's see how that works out. So I will show the first clip in just a second.
Mark Summers! Thank you! Thanks, Harvey. Thank you, audience. Welcome to Double Dare. This is the show where we run a crazy obstacle course and in the process win 8 fabulous prizes. Let's say hello to our 2 great teams, starting off with the team to my right, the red hot, double trouble, terrible twosome, Gabrielle and Dave. Round of applause for them. Nice to have you here today. Now, Gabrielle, you got to tell me about this frog that you have. And it's a mail order frog, huh?
Yeah.
And now what do you do with it now that you have it?
I watch it.
Okay. Doesn't take much to excite Gabrielle, I guess. And Dave, tell me about your life. It says here that you're always hungry. Why is this?
Because I am.
Because you are. You're a growing boy. How old are you?
12.
All right. Well, you have $20. You have a favorite food? Anything at all. All right. Can we take a shot of this gentleman down here trying to scoop up the stage? This is terrific. You're doing such a wonderful job at this. So quietly, so well. Give him a round of applause, folks. I think he's terrific. This is what goes on when you folks are at home watching this and all this craziness. Say hello to a team calls themselves Quicksilver, Carrie, and Matt. Now, Carrie has an unusual pet. To me, it's unusual. Tell us about this.
I have a goat
And where do you live? Out in the farm or what?
in Long Valley, New Jersey, and I live on a 13-acre property.
That's fabulous. And the name of the goat is?
Popcorn.
Why do you call it Popcorn?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. It's creative. And Matt has some problems with pets. You want to explain this to us?
Well, I had a turtle once and I burned it with hot water.
You burn it with hot water. You weren't trying to make soup. You just, what happened? You changing the water or something?
Yeah, I didn't know it was hot and I just poured it in.
You didn't know it was hot.
Well, this is Double Dare here. This is probably the best host of these shows, in my opinion. It is Mark Summers, who is very, very comical. And I enjoyed this whole mail-ordered frog thing. I hope she got a frog that it can at least, that isn't afraid to lift solid oak, or or is afraid to move, or doesn't panic if it sees bad weather. So hopefully she got herself a good mail-ordered frog that is at least productive. So the other kid, I guess, likes to eat a lot. I guess that is I used to do that too when I was 13. So nothing too exciting with that guy. I like the mail-ordered frog better, um, as long as it doesn't whine. And then we have the other people, I guess. The one girl's from Jersey, and I guess she has a pet goat. And then we also have the doofus to the left of her that apparently burned a turtle. Not really a fan of him. At least we live in a state where the people aren't that polite, but at least we save turtles. This guy likes to burn them. So I hope my brother doesn't watch this because he will find this he will be very very offended, and he better not find out where that guy lives. So so now I will show you what the physical challenges look like, and then we will move on to Nick Arcade, which will be the final thing of the evening. So I will show this last clip of Double Dare in just a second.
You guys just have lost control again, folks. They start wandering on the stage. Gee whiz. Have you ever watched those old movies where they take headhunters and they cook people? Ever seen that? No. Oh, how about you? Oh, well, I want you to be introduced to that. We need somebody to get into Cannibal's Pot. Who wants to do that?
Oh, good. Go right in there, and I need you to step right over here next to Robin. Now, we're going to ask you to sit down in there and put on some goggles, and we are going to give you a little pot there to put in the pot, and we're going to make stew. We're going to make double dare stew. Over here we have some vegetables. There are potatoes, there's celery, there's carrots, great stuff in there. You need to stand right over here, all right? You need to toss some vegetables, and you need to catch two and only two. It can be potato, it can be celery, carrots, two different vegetables in the container there. Then, what we're going to ask you to do, we have to cook, and we need some water. All right, hold it up. Oh, in and out. Keep going. Nice shot. Okay, there's one. You need to get a different vegetable. Anything else that you want? Gotta throw them harder than that. Not quite there. Keep it going. Hold that thing up there. You got it. Let's go for the seltzer now. We're down to 19 seconds. All right, keep it going. It's getting messy up here. Okay, go for the other bottle if you think. Go ahead, go for the other bottle. Then let's move it on you. Turn it around. All right, get it up. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. All right, you're going for it. Oh, way to go. You got the idea. Okay, stop. We have to stop. Whoa. Did we make it? And the answer...
Well, I hope you enjoyed that physical challenge. So this is what they do during Double Dare, and as you can see, they started to get the hang of it. It was just a little bit too late, but they almost beat it. So it looked like the Turtle Killer is going to end up with a little bit more money since they didn't do well in this physical challenge. So this was a very entertaining show. I actually remember watching this on Fox 29 when I was younger in 1988, and then it got off of that, and then Nickelodeon ended up getting it for a couple seasons. And I still don't really understand why this show went off the air. I'll have to read more into that, but I guess it said that I think there was some contract disputes or something. I really don't know because I found the host funny and they did different things on each show. So next up is my wonderful fiance's favorite one of the bunch. It is Nick Arcade.
Are you trying to get single tonight or what?
And this was actually one of my favorites. I enjoyed this a lot. I liked the little face up at the beginning. I liked the challenges.
Why?
The host was a little lively, but he was okay. I like him better than Michael Moron. So I will show the first clip in just a second.
Alright, welcome to Nickelodeon Arcade, where your video savvy and video game skills are put to the ultimate test. I'm here today with Joseph of the yellow team and Carrie of the red team, who are about to play today's face-off game, Battle of the Bands. Now in this game, you have to protect your amp while trying to blow out your opponents with a dead player. With the highest score at the end of 30 seconds will get 25 points and control of Mikey, our video adventurer, for the start of round one. Alright, that's it. Grab your controllers. Ready, set, go! We're talking major block in here. Nobody's giving up on anything. This is evenly matched fair. There's a two. Still a break. Almost out of time, and it looks like the winner is going to be... Whoa!
Well, this is the opening spot here. We didn't really get into the introductions too much, but I do like the whole face-off thing, how they did this little battle of the bands, and they did this little, this is a cool little face-off to get this game started. So it was quite an entertaining way to start things off. So I don't know if you guys like this host or not. You can comment below. I guess he did a couple other Nickelodeon shows as well. I guess he hosted What Would You Do? He did a Let's Make a Deal. I guess he may have subbed in for Wayne Brady doing that in 2016. So he has hosted a lot of things after Nick Arcade. So this is actually one of my favorite shows. So now I will show some of the little challenges along the way. So I will show that in the next clip.
Have control of the mic still. Where would you like to move? Right. Mikey's moving to the right. Video challenge, red team. Who's over here? So the deal, you're gonna add some more points to your score, hopefully, and maintain control of Mikey, who's our player. No, you. I'll play. Now, who is it, really? All right, Carrie's playing Charles. You hang on to this. Wait, don't run away from me. I gotta tell you what's up. You get to choose from Thunder Force 3, Kabuki Quantum Fighter, Vapor Trail, Magician's Lord's been used, so it's out of it, and Hyper Zone. Pick one of the four right here. Hyper Trail. Let's head on down to Hyper Trail. Come, my friend, with us. Oh, Vapor Trail. I thought you said Hyper. Okay, Hyper Trail. It's Vapor Trail, and we are here. Now, you know the 10,000 points on level 1, okay? So, you have to meet or beat the Wizards Challenge in 30 seconds. Your job, you have 125 points. I need you to write down how many you're willing to wager on the fact that you can beat the Wizard. So do it. You have 3 seconds. Go. Oh, she knows what she is doing. Now, she hit the button there that activated all of her special weapons. She wiped out a lot of things right at the top. She's got to get 10,000 points in 30 seconds. She's in the Valkyrie level right now, actually. It's kind of like an A4. She's doing a fantastic job. She is there. That is it. Hey, hold it. After 5 points, there's going to be some score adjusting. Head back over. Let's play some more Nick Arcade.
Well, this was the final clip here, and this is, of course, my one of my favorites, Nick Arcade. So I enjoyed all of these shows. Comment below if you remember any of them, or if you say, "Wow, you like Nick Arcade? Are you crazy? That show was ridiculous." And that is fine. That is obviously your opinion, but I enjoyed watching those arcade games, and I guess this one went off the air because arcades were no longer really. I guess people liked playing video games at home on their home consoles, so arcade games were kind of not a thing anymore. So when I read that, I was a little puzzled because I still thought arcades were very popular still around that time. So all these shows I did enjoy. I think I did like Nick Arcade the best. Probably Guts was probably second, and then Legends of the. Oh, I'm sorry, Double Dare was first. Nick Arcade was second. Guts was third, and then Legends of the Hidden Temple was actually last. But what?
I feel like that one the most.
After rewatching them, I changed my mind. I liked them very, very close. I mean, I enjoyed all of them. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's just, and yes, Legends of the Hidden Temple I did like a lot. It's just I just didn't like them as much as the other ones. Now, if you do want to watch these again, I do highly recommend you watch them on YouTube because I don't believe you can get this on any type of streaming service. So you're going to have to go on YouTube, actually type it in, and you could watch it in that type of way. You might get lucky and find somebody's VHS collection and see the old commercials on there, because even those are more enjoyable than today's actual TV shows. So this was something that I honestly highly recommend. Everything that I showed you today. So I won't do any type of grading by any means, but I'll just do a highly recommendation. So comment below, subscribe if you want, and thank you very much for watching.